guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Makeup Doc, and today I'm here with the Valentine's Day beat. I'm also here to talk about my relationship because it seemed like a lot of people on Instagram were interested in my relationship. Can you imagine? But anyways, I had asked what you guys wanted to see on Valentine's Day, if you guys wanted me to feature the boo, or if you guys wanted a video on long distance relationship. And a lot of people said long distance relationship, said compatibility. Some people wanted to see the boo, but don't worry, that will still happen. Thank you for tuning in. So today I'll be talking about what steps to take before you get into a long distance relationship, what you need to know, and how you need to prepare your mind. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share. And when you subscribe, make sure you click that bell notification so that you see my posts every single time that I post. Yeah. So basically, my long distance relationship journey started out when I left Nigeria to come to the US for school, which was in 2013. Yeah, 2013. Oh my god, that's hey. So 2013, May of 2013 to be specific, I moved from Nigeria to the US for school. When I left Nigeria, both of us had agreed that we're going to see how the relationship went. Nobody was going to force anything. We were just going to see how it goes, and then if it works out, it works out. But one thing we had made up our minds about was that nobody was going to put their nose in our business. In Nigeria, they call it pork nosing. A relationship will not be based off of, oh, this person said you did this, or this person said you did that. We just made up our minds that it was just me, you, and God in the relationship. And one thing we made up our minds about again was that we're not going to allow anybody's ideas about long distance relationship affect us. We're not going to listen to we tried to do it but it didn't work. We tried it though, after 1 year the thing scatter. We're not going to listen to any of that. If you know how many of those things I heard as I was traveling, my sister, my brother, I can't count though. Like, it was literally constant. So what are you and Benji going to do? Can we continue the relationship? No. Are you not scared? Don't you think that you will move on? You said if you even find somebody, you find one with you bobo. I was just like, yeah, okay. We'll see. Like, that was literally my answer to most people. And that was exactly what we did. We saw how it went, and God really helped us. It was hard. I mean, it wasn't... Can you move? So before you start a long distance relationship, one thing you need to do for sure is tell yourself the truth. Don't be like me too. I want to prove that I am a Jackie Chan, that I can do long distance relationship. It's not a competition, my dear. Me, if I had the choice, I wouldn't have been in a long distance relationship because I did not have choice. Everyone who has asked me, oh, how did you guys do it? I always tell them one thing. It's because like he was worth it. Like, there was no other person who was better. There was no other person who, like, I mean, you compliment your spouse or your partner. Like, it's a compliment. It's not like the person completes you, but the person compliments you. Like with my YouTube, my everything, like, he's my number one, like my biggest fan, my biggest support. He goes all out. Like this, as I'm even talking to you, he's the one who organizes my arrangements for me. So it's, if you find someone who is worth it, just tell yourself the truth. The person you want to do long distance relationship with, is the person worth it? Do you think you can do it? If you cannot do it, it's not by force. Like, if me, I believe in, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's meant to be, somehow you guys will like get together, you know, you'll be together or whatnot. Like, it's really not by force. My own was more like, I didn't think that I would have found anyone better, and up to now I still haven't. So Yeah. Number two, the second thing you need to do before you get into a long distance relationship is prepare your mind. You need to be prepared though. It is not for the faint hearted. Like, are you ready to do the long distance thing for however many years? Like, sometimes you don't know when it's going to end. You just hope that, okay, oh God, I'm hoping that this thing will end soon. Oh. But you don't know. So are you ready for that? I would advise that you think about, the scenarios, like, or possible scenarios, and decide if that's something that you're willing to do. Some people might not even know if their partners will be like, they don't know if their partners will be faithful. That's why my first point was, tell yourself the truth. If you think that person is not someone that will be faithful, just end it there. It doesn't even need to go any further. But sometimes there is no way of knowing this thing unless you are very prayerful and you and God just have a good relationship. Because the truth is, God actually alerts you to many of these things. It's because people miss those warnings. That's why they get themselves in a lot of trouble. The third thing you need for a long distance relationship is trust. You're not going to be seeing the person is not going to be seeing you unless like FaceTime or WhatsApp video call. So you don't even know what the person is doing at whatever time. If there's even time difference, that's a whole nother ball game. So you need to trust that, okay, this person, I know that it's me and him or me and her that are in it together. We shall know what we're doing and we're serious about it. I and my fiance, when we were doing this whole long distance relationship thing, our was long distance and time difference. Sometimes the time difference was 5 hours, sometimes the time difference was 6 hours. I showed that I was someone who could be trusted. So like before I traveled, there was no time that I was ever hiding my phone from him. There was no time he was ever hiding his phone, and that's how like we established trust with each other. Our friends knew about our relationship. Like it wasn't anything of, oh, you'll be suspecting that there's one secret girlfriend somewhere or there's one secret boyfriend somewhere. No. And every guy who made advances at me, he knew every single one of them. And I knew girls that he was close to or girls that he would talk to often. So it wasn't like, we trusted each other and we made sure that we're trustworthy in that way. You also have to make sure that you guys are friends. Like, I can't stress it enough. Friendship is very, very important to any successful relationship. We just started getting to know each other and then we became like friends. Like, we just have a good time together, and that's very important. You don't want to be with someone that, in my opinion, though, some people think otherwise, but me, I did not want to be with someone that I'll be calling daddy, uncle, yes sir, or I'll be bending down and be giving food to. In this day and age, I don't know who would want that kind of person, but me, I just wanted someone that I could be free with, that we could like gist, we could talk, like number one gossip partner. Now, do not listen to naysayers. That point. Do not listen to naysayers. Or like, if you are going to be in a long distance relationship, before you begin your long distance relationship, you do not want to listen to naysayers, because there are people that will come. How will you do it? Can you trust him? This one, that one. And it's not as if they hate you or they are trying to like poison your mind. It's just sometimes it's just that they love you, and sometimes some people have been in failed long distance relationships, so they know how much it hurts when it finally ends, and they don't want you to be in that situation. So they tell you all these things, although sometimes it's not even easy, because if you share these things over and over and over and over and over again, like you start thinking about it. And of course there were times that I was thinking, oh my god, like, can this thing work? Can we actually do it? And there were times we thought the same too, but we just determined in our hearts and by God's grace and strength that we're going to do this thing and see how it was going to go, and nobody was going to deter us from going into a long distance relationship because of what they had been in or because of what they had been through. And the same also goes when you are in a long distance relationship. You don't want to listen to naysayers. Don't listen to people that are saying, so what will not happen? Will he come over? Will you go? Will you go back to your country? Or will he come over? How is it going to work? Okay, and him to heard it. So you are going to go there for a woman. Now, when you are in that long distance relationship, one thing that you definitely have to avoid is putting yourself in compromising situations. Avoid it like a plague. Like, don't, it's okay to have male friends. I have a lot of male friends. I think like some of my closest friends are my male friends. But don't go and be in a male friend's house alone at like odd hours of the day. Like, do unto others what you want them to do to you. You think about your partner, and if he did that or if she did that, will you be happy? Would you like that? Be very careful, who you talk to about your relationship. Don't come and be collecting advice from 10,000 people in the world. Let everybody know that, okay, because then you are very vulnerable when you seek for advice from someone. So know the people that you're seeking advice from. Know that they will not take advantage of that vulnerability and lead you astray. Now, this one, I cannot overstress it. Communication is very key in a long distance relationship. Because the fact that you guys are not going to be seeing a lot, you have to be communicating a lot. I used to talk to my fiance then every single day. Like, in fact, we used to be on the phone like almost 247 until he went to sleep or I'm in class. A lot of people be like, so you will be talking every day. So I wasn't about to use it to play, or like we're talking a lot. If I'm not in class or if I'm not doing something, I'm talking to him. And sometimes if I can even do something and like talk to him on the phone, like if I'm doing my laundry, I can be with him on the phone, or something like that. But we didn't, we used to talk every single day, and we made sure that we talked every single day. There was a few times that like one of us will have like phone issues, network problems, but we made sure at least, even if it's alright babe, I've been trying to talk to you today but it's not working out, good night, sweet dreams. Communicate. Make sure you communicate. Make sure the other person knows that they are important to you, and you prioritize putting them in your day. Now, another thing you have to have being in a long distance relationship is emotional intelligence. You have to know how to deal with situations, when to deal with situations. You have to set rules in place. Like, one of our rules was we're not going to go to bed angry at each other. No matter what, we will finish the issue that same day. So those are one of the checks and balances we try to like put in place. Even if I offend him or he offends me, we make sure that before he went to bed or before I went to bed, we had resolved it to the point that we could talk, like we could have a conversation. You don't have to be 100% happy with the person, because it's not easy for you to just switch an emotion. You can't be angry 1 minute and then like 5 minutes later you are like happy. But at least to the point where both of you can have a conversation and act like adults. Yes, like that was one of the things that we put in place. We're not going to go to sleep angry at each other. Know how to handle your disagreements. Not that when somebody now offends you, or when your partner offends you or something, you can be like, you are very stupid, you are a very mad person. Another thing that we had determined was that we will not insult each other in the midst of arguments. We're not going to use harsh words on each other. We're going to be civil, and we tried our best to do that. There were some times, of course, things would get out of control, but still going back to that first thing, that the last thing I just mentioned, don't go to bed angry at each other. And this is a two-way thing. It's not just for the female or for the male. It's for both of you in the relationship to understand that, okay, well, this is what we're saying. we're going to do or not to do, and both of us are going to do that. If one person is defaulting and the person doesn't seem to care, my sister, my brother, that's how you know that that relationship, it cannot work. Now, after the long distance relationship is over, to God be glory, people are finally in the same place, you know, it's great and all of that. You still need to do some things. There's still things that you need to put in place. Again, checks and balances, because if you are a Christian and you are trying to keep yourself till after marriage, you have to make sure that there are those checks and balances, because it's very easy for you to be engrossed in emotion. Make sure that you're not just all about that person, the person is not just all about you. You have to make sure that you actually keep doing what you were doing to make life successful for yourself, because you don't just want to lose yourself in the moment and lose yourself in that moment forever. You're letting the person know you're happy that they're there in the same place as you are, but you're also not forgetting things that are important to you, and like taking care of yourself, doing your YouTube videos, reading your books, making sure you're doing your work, you know, getting that work done, making that money, saving up, you know. It's okay to let yourself for a few days, you know, maybe even a month, but after that you have to snap out of it and be like, okay, I have to catch myself. You have to catch yourself real quick and make sure that you and the person are on the same wavelength, understand that, okay, as much as we're happy that we're both in the same place, we have to be very careful, and we have to make sure that, you know, we're doing our own things. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about relationships or any of those kind of things, or even the products I used on my face, let me know down in the comment section. I always reply to you guys, so I'll be sure to reply to your comments. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, because that's where I ask all these questions. That gives me an idea about what you want to see on my YouTube channel. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. Okay, bye guys, love you, and have a happy Valentine's Day. If you're spending it alone, treat yourself, go out, explore your city, go and eat some good food, have fun. And if you're spending with a loved one, I wish you and your loved one a very, very happy Valentine's Day. I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. Do not listen to them naysayers. Do not listen to them naysayers.
Also, correct, no get some but. So, what else?
Listen to naysayers. What else, babe?
I mean, before you traveled, what was it? What was it like?
It will hurt. Like, if you know you're entering a long distance relationship, it's definitely hurt. So many thoughts will come through your mind.
Prepare your mind for it.
Prepare your mind for it.
Prepare.
First of all, even think about it. Are you the kind of, do you think you can even do it? Because there are some people.
Tell the truth.
Tell yourself the truth.